the way you should flow it is there's going to be a lot of 2 and C extensions and how we enter those. So if we throw it all on either a separate page, or if you want to hard accelerators, link debate, and debate. What was the last argument we all throw in the link debate as a transition problem?
Wait, hard accelerators, link debate, and nano. What was the question?
What was the last argument we threw in the link debate as a transition problem?
Yeah, it's, I didn't have, I only am saying no offense in the link debate. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
So what was our framework link debate?
A framework, no, hard accelerators, then the link debate, and the new sheet on top for the extensions. Or, I'm just going to check all of it. Our Texas strategy proves the legacy of the value of ceda debate. Sometimes you just have to have a backfile check. Too bad Kansas isn't too used to NT debate and wasn't prepared. Don't make a mistake in the future. Our impact calculus is quite simple. Ace of points as humans are just as important as non-human life. If you read a card of this in the 1 and C that was dropped in the 2 AC that says there's no ontological difference between makes humans special, other life forces would give the same values. Jennings, well, it must be true because I'm saying it's true, is not supported in evidence, literature, or biology of other forms of sentience of other life forms as per evidence. The basic point is this: if that's true, that means that if we win any bit of our impact calculus, there's just one other planet there, you can vote the negative instantly because of this question. The basic point, it isn't just about bacteria. Just because there might be lesser human life out there, the rational laws of math and probability make it just as likely there's more advanced civilizations out there that are more sentient than us and ultimately have more value than our own very life. The reason why these civilizations we don't see right now, you can see it, is because of the prime directive in situations not being able to, and it's not look, if you look at us and try to advance our civilization, they cannot check situations of immediate universal extinction as per our life evidence and season argument. The CESA point is that human extinction is inevitable. It is not extinction versus the other humans versus other species, but rather a question of humans, the life value of humanity in the next 20 years. We're going to die inevitably because of situations of artificial life, which will not only kill us, but then go throughout the universe and kill the rest of sentient life throughout the universe as well. This is our Borg scenario that is specifically dropped into 2AC. This is important because this destroys our impact calculus. Is going to make it 2AR. The decent point is, even if the right on the entire debate, we still need a very, very, very low probability threshold to non-human life to win this debate. It is never ever going to be zero because our birth cards are quite bad. We have not made any essential drops. This is important because it is a very, very low probability. Thus, if it's anywhere between the 0.00001%, we would still probably go negative instantly because you can see that there are over 100 billion galaxies within our 100 billion planets within our own galaxy. There are 100 billion galaxies, which literally makes it well over a number that I don't even know if there's a word for. This is something that is incalculable because of that. You should not be able to risk these types of lives. Their only answer to this is we are selfish. This is all answered above on the plane, and a reason why the selfishness is ultimately going to create the bad type of A life and cannot be checked. First argument on the framework page. I'll still there. I'm going to extend my arguments. They concede on a few important arguments that ultimately they would get a few more to their arguments don't answer. They have a lot of generic cards to say it's not their arguments are a joke, blah, blah, blah. They're very ad homish, but they don't get the underlying issue that Saturn disproves all their theories. The newest evidence from 2006 says that life in Europa proves the threshold is very, very low because of Jupiter, a planet outside of Jupiter, the moon outside of Jupiter to have life in that hostile nest world. Imagine how easy it is for other areas to have life, and also conceded situations that all gravity assumes carbon-based life forms, they need such things such as water and oxygen, things like that. There are other forms of life outside of that that are ultimately just as important, just sentient as us. You've also seen that you ignore DNA comet theory. This answers back a lot of your arguments because it says that the comets prove that DNA transfer, they can carry DNA from one planet to another, makes colonization through natural biology inevitable and easy. That's how humanity was formed, is from comets through other theories, which the comet collapsing into, collapsing into our planet and creating life form because of that. They make the, also you can see that that's fine. Line one. First argument is that aliens don't exist, but this card from Mexico State University is answered back specifically. Is also answered back no general warrant. You can see the probability question on the arguments why we're necessarily true. They say the BBC evidence is not qualified arguments, but citing professors from like East Angelica and stuff like that. You can see that Drake is the most qualified person in America. He's almost won a Nobel Post Prize. He's won multiple world finance supply science foundations. Very good call because of this. Their humans first calculus is all answered back. The debate on humans revolution is first of all a new argument. They should make this into 2AC of extinction involving impact. Also takes out the impact of the from negative on presumption because of such a this involving will occur inevitably. Also, this argument is specific to humans. It just says other species will bounce back. That is fine because these other species don't have equal consciousness, which you can see that we necessarily have in 2AC. That is our second cardinal 1C that extends in 2NC. This means that the only way that the bad humans right now create the bad A life to inevitably overcome overcome us and destroy us. Also, it doesn't matter because even if humans re-evolve and we are not bad in the future, this is important because this A-life that will not be determined, but one be created by this human won't be bad as well, which means that only the world will never status quo is bad is no one can get extra impacts. They say humans are key to the universe. First of all, this card is very crappy because he is an idiot writing this macro-visualization theory has been disproven and could countless times historically. Also, the time frame is forever. We will go to kill us before we're even A-life kills before we're allowed to do this because it will maybe don't feel smarter than us and kill. The time frame of war that the card says eventually will happen, which means it's millions of years thinks something that can be overcome by the decade of 10 or 20. We have to have evidence that the next 20 years this will happen. They say DNA harvesting, but this evidence is common answer. It's also since other planets, which will be able to overcome. It's also a negative card because it says the modern tech on Earth has angered aliens and threatened their survival. Thus, if they are who's on the way, they say water and big the bottom of the answer back above. Particle accelerators. We're not going for particle accelerators, which we can see across that there's no reason for particles that are impossible to completely not to beat you. The nanotech debate, the link debate, which they just say no link, which means all answer back on the nanotech debate right now. The top of the debate, they say this argument about blue goo, they say this argument all about blue goo, but this is not something that really matters to the environment or value of life because of the distinction that was above. The blue goo is the answer that alpha, offense, outweighs defense. You have to have a blue goo within 72 hours. You also conceded that this all assumes the role of nanotechnology, not artificial life, which will come inevitably regardless of nanotechnology, which means that this artificial life in 2020 would be able to overcome, be smarter than us, and be able to overcome whatever we can create to defend ourselves, such as blue goo, would be able to kill us within death. It's also over A-like possible electric manufacturing parts and National Science Foundation prove this is possible. They say replicators, this card is kind of stem, the chemists, which you can see the chemists are crazy. Card prevention and there's also no warrant. This card they make card is not feasible. So answer that by our experts. Argument on your evidence about noble, your British noble literature cards. Also, there are arguments about no A-life is a new card. They should have made this between C because it's about A-life, which means you should not listen to this debate. It's also answer back all for A-life feasible evidence, which is much more qualified and makes the warrant specifically situations of that tech progress means or evidence assumes status quo, net tech, not future tech situations like that. They say no code. Gray goo. This warrant in this card is the brain is complex. We read this is our Lincoln for one. It says the brain is not as complex as you think it be. That we are approaching the level of creating machines that have the same brain chemistry by 2020, which says that this is something that can't factor area. Go your doomsday scenario stuff and all that doesn't apply. Your general cards that don't have a warrant, not as a death of our armor, you will lose debate. Comes back.
You have 255.